It's got to be perfect.
Playing you the best mix of then and now. This is Box UK.
Perfection.
It's SBS. I'm Box UK. Gonna play a perfect 10 for me.
Shut up, you girl.
Number 10.
Hi, I'm Dean from Cutters in Barnsley, and this is my perfect 10.
Make my girl, but right now I can't make ends meet. No, I'm always working, slaving every day. Gotta get a break from the same old. I need a chance just to get away. If you could hear me think, this is what I'd say. Don't need nothing but a good time. How can I resist? Ain't looking for nothing but a good time, and it don't get better than this. Say I spend my money on women and wine, but I couldn't tell you where I spent last night. I'm real sorry about the shape I'm in. I just like my phone every now and then. I'm always working, slaving every day. Gotta get a break from the same old. I need a chance just to get away. If you could hear me think, this is what I'd say. Don't need nothing but a good time. How can I resist? Ain't looking for nothing but a good time, and it don't get better than this. You see, I raise a toast to all of us who are breaking our backs every day. If wanting a good life is such a crime, Lord, then put me away. Yeah, it's to ya. Don't need nothing but a good time. How can I resist? Ain't looking for nothing but a good time, and it don't get better than this. Don't need nothing but a good time. How can I resist? Ain't looking for nothing but a good time, and it don't get better than this. Don't get better than this.
Deano's Perfect 10 starts off with Poison, Nothing But a Good Time from 1988. And I'll be quite honest, if that had come on in a quiz, I would have never got it in a million years. Number 9.
Number 9.
It's a bit of a surprise for you, this one, Deano. Great record, 1984. Bronski Beats, Small Town Boy. Funky Beat, Small Town Boy, 1984. It's Deano's number 9 track. His number 8 track is a classic from the Beatles from 1966.
Number 8. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in the church where a wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie, writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near. Look at him working, darning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby died in the church and was buried along with her name. Nobody came. Father Mackenzie wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the grave. No one was saved. All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Number 7.
Where else could you hear the Beatles followed by the Utah Saints? Madness. Deano 7. Is this something good? Absolutely.
Hi, I'm Dean from Gooders in Barnsley, and this is my perfect 10.
actually played after the U-turns in 90s Fest last year. Nice lads, Tim. Lovely. Right then, it's Deano's number 7 track is that. Number 6 is now taking us to the 1970s, 1979 to be precise.
Number 6.
Another great record. Squeeze on the Junction.
I said you are a lady, perhaps she said I may be. We moved into a basement with thoughts of our engagement. We stayed in by the telly, although the room was smelly. We spent our time just kissing, the railway arms were missing, but love had got us hooked up, and all our time it took up. I got a job with Stanley, he said I'd come in handy, and started me on Monday, so I had a bath on Sunday. I worked 11 hours and bought the girl some flowers. She said she'd seen a doctor and nothing now could stop her. I worked all through the winter, the weather bright and bitter. I put away a tenner each week to make her better, and when the time was ready we had to sell the telly. Late evenings by the fire and little kicks inside her. This morning at 4:50 I took her rather nifty down to an incubator, but 30 minutes later she gave birth to a daughter. Within a year a walker, she looked just like a mother, if there could be another. And now she's 2 years older, her mother's with a soldier. She left me when my drinking became a proper stinging. The devil came and took me from bar to street to bookie. No more nights by the telly, no more nights nappy smelling. Alone here in the kitchen, I feel there's something missing. I beg for some forgiveness, but begging's not my business. And she won't write a letter, although I always tell her. And so it's my assumption I'm really up the junction.
1979 Squeeze and Up the Junction. Deano's absolutely dragging us all over with the decades. His next tune, his number 5 tune, is from 1983, and it's another belter like this.
Number 5.
Another big classic. Wayne Clark tune, this actually. Big country, in a big country.
I've never seen you look like this without a reason. Another promise falling through another season passes by you. I never took the smile away from anybody's face, and that's a desperate way to look for someone who is still a child in a big country. Dreams stay with you like a lover's voice parts the mountainside. Stay alive.
country in a big country. Deano's number 5. Back to the 70s for his number 4.
Number 4.
Another absolute classic, the Eagles and Hotel California.
said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chambers, they're gathered for their feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the night man, we are programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
1976, that was in the charts for the Eagles with Hotel California. Right, Deano, it's taking us to 1994 for his next one.
Number 3.
The Cranberries. And you had to let it linger. Get your teeth in, Sean. Had to let it linger. I would not put the fart samples in. Not today. Maybe just one. Just one. Oh, sorry. Very eclectic mix of records in Deano's 10. A lot of surprises. Cranberries and Linger, 1994, is his number 3. Now, next up is this one from The Killers.
Number 2.
It was only
How mad is that we've got 4 perfect 10s today and 2 of them has had the Killers, Mr. Brightside at number 2. Right then, amazing choices. Listen, I'll tell you what, I've enjoyed that one. Really, really good. All different tunes. And I'll tell you what, his number 1 is one. Well, I'm not saying that I've never heard it before, but I'm going to be educated here, I think.
The UK's number 1.
Oh, because I've heard it. Reverend of the Makers, heavyweight champion of the world.
Now that she's older, as the embers of romance, late to mortgages and lecky bills, been comfortable in that nobody told her that she'd ever reach the stage where her husband bored her or she lied about her age. He's compromising, at least he's got a job for life. Get born, get school, get job, get car, pay tax and find a wife. And on that note, it ain't gonna come too soon if you're not living on the edge. You take up too much room. I could have been a contender, I could have been a someone. Gotta be the rat race, I'm feeling like no one. Could have been me in the papers, money and the girls. I could have been the heavyweight champion of the world. At school he used to dream about being Bruce Lee, with the need for chops on a man at top, in all that great you see. And so he gave up on his black belt and first dan. As near as he got to China was a week in Canvas. I could have been a contender, I could have been a someone. Gotta be the rat race, I'm feeling like no one. Could have been me in the papers, money and the girls. I could have been the heavyweight champion of the world. I could have been a contender, could have been a someone. Gotta be the rat race, I'm feeling like no one. Been me in the papers, money and the girls. I could have been the heavyweight champion of the world. It's boring, it might put you to sleep. It's the same old routine, repeating week after week. And you gotta work harder, you're told that you must. And you must earn a living, and you must earn a crust. And be like everybody else, be like everybody else, be like everybody else. Just be like everybody else, be like everybody else. Just be like everybody else, be like everybody else. Just be like everybody else, be like everybody else. Just be like everybody else, just be like everybody else. Just be like everybody else, just be like everybody else. Just be like everybody else, just be like everybody else. Just be like everybody else. I could have been a contender, I could have been a someone. Gotta be the rat race, I'm feeling like no one. Could have been me in the papers, money and the girls. I could have been the heavyweight champion of the world. I could have been a contender, could have been a someone. Gotta be the rat race, I'm feeling like no one. Been me in the papers, money and the girls. I could have been the heavyweight champion of the world.
Well done to Deano there, Reverend of the Makers, heavyweight champion of the world.